As the world begins to move on from COVID-19, or at least from the pandemic phase of the virus, millions still can't. That's because they're dealing with the lingering effects of the virus, often called long COVID. Health officials say it's hard to count exactly how many people are still battling brain, lung, heart, or kidney problems.
But they estimate it's about 30% of people who are infected with COVID, and Johnathan Stanley is one of them. Sarah Hammond has his story, new at 6.
Moment by moment, day by day.
Hearing Johnathan Stanley sing, you'd never know he's struggling.
So, I still have a singing voice.
9 months ago, Stanley tested positive for COVID-19 for a second time.
I couldn't breathe. My lungs were filled up with fluid.
After spending 18 hours in the emergency room, his doctor told him he could go home.
She said, "Sir, the only reason why you're alive is because you were vaccinated."
Stanley's friends and family got him home, where he was bedridden for 4 weeks. When he finally got the strength to go downstairs and eventually drive, he thought he was in the clear. But in January, he started having thyroid problems and difficulty swallowing. He lost his taste and smell again, along with 135 pounds. But what devastated him most was when he began to lose his voice.
I use my voice more than anything.
He went back to his doctor, who told him he's a long hauler.
She said, "I want to be honest with you, I don't know if you'll ever get back your voice."
So they sent him to an ear, nose, and throat specialist. They broke the news he now has throat cancer, possibly caused by COVID-19.
With all of the coughing and all of the stuff, it aggravated certain cells in me, the squamous cells and things like that, that made that come alive and caused this cancer.
Stanley says because of the havoc this virus has wreaked on his body, he can't provide for the community like he used to.
Doing a major outreach here in Woodbridge to be a blessing.
I can't do what I do right now, and I don't want my people to suffer.
He co-founded the Compassion Advocacy Network with his so-called brother from another mother, David Hutcherson, over 20 years ago. They work to provide necessities to the elderly and sick across Hampton Roads, something Stanley is visibly very passionate about.
They're my friends, they're my people. I love them. And I just want them to be taken care of.
Stanley says the thought of serving the community again and using his voice to lift people up is what keeps him fighting.
I had a dream.
One day at a time, one day at a time.
As the world seemingly moves on from the pandemic that has killed 6.2 million people worldwide, Stanley knows he's not the only one staying behind to continue to heal.
And you're going to make it, just like I'm going to make it. We're going to make it. And it's going to be all right. Moment by moment, day by day.
Sarah Hammond, 13 News Now.
Oh, he has a lovely voice.
Wow.
He really does, in spite of all that.
In spite of all of that. And of course, next on his recovery journey is radiation to fight the cancer in his throat.
And he says he and his doctors are going to attack it with everything they have. We wish him the best.
Good luck.